Gladstone, we're in the middle of Birmingham today. Home sort of town for you, really, all your years at Warwickshire. Isn't this a great way of bringing the cricket to the people?
Well, absolutely. I remember one of the last times I've been in this square, Victoria Square in Birmingham for cricket purposes was back when Warwickshire we won the championship in Warwickshire in '94, the treble in the side. And I remember having a presentation up on the balcony above there. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, obviously cricket. It's it's good to obviously to bring it into where the people are, to promote the game. Here we got youngsters, we got family obviously out shopping, and they're getting a bit of a cricket buzz, and obviously a few giveaways. And if it all helps to inspire and get them playing cricket, or following the game, or doing something to do with cricket, wonderful.
And of course, a massive focus ahead of the third test at Edgbaston, of course, the newly rebuilt Edgbaston, which is going to be exciting for the players, but also for a lot of these fans here today.
Absolutely, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I've been down to the ground a couple of times and seen Warwickshire play. Obviously, it's going to be a different atmosphere with England, the Test match. But I've always thought Edgbaston is a wonderful ground to play. I played it for 20 years, so I love playing it. The beauty of Edgbaston is it's a small ground, big enough but small, and so the atmosphere is the players really feel the atmosphere. The England players love playing there because you can pick up faces in the crowd because people are that close to you. You can hear what people are saying. So you really get involved and enthused and Edgbaston, and they come dressed as all sorts, and it all helps to create a wonderful atmosphere. And the new pavilion, the new stand it's been long overdue. So it really just does bring up the Edgbaston Stadium into the world class venue it ought to be, and I'm looking forward to hopefully a fantastic week there.
You mentioned obviously you had a number of years there yourself, and you've sort of almost seen it change over the years. But as you say, it's now high-class facilities for high-class cricket.
Absolutely, and obviously the players. It's all about players, but the members, spectators, supporters. There's always been one of the best members facilities around this, definitely around England. I would say after Lords, it's probably one of my favourite places to play anyway. But now with you're always going to move on, and it was always I used to go around playing around the world, and you go to the wonderful stadiums. You come out to Edgbaston, and the dressing rooms were a bit cramped. You couldn't, you have to change, take turns and to change next to one another and stuff. So it's good now that the guys are going to be comfortable. They're going to feel at home, and hopefully, I'm sure that they'll be looking to produce some wonderful cricket again.
And one of the best things about England at the moment, of course, is that they've got a really good seam attack, and with the variety of Graham Swan. You've been in that position as part of the bowling attack. How important is it to have a really good unit to make sure you get the 20 wickets?
Well, that's you don't win a cricket match, any test match without taking 20 wickets. You get as many runs as you want. Unless you bowl the opposition out twice, you don't win it. So show me a good team, and I'll show you a good bowling attack, basically. And this England team have already got a really good bowling attack. Really, look at what's happened in the recent Test match. Tremlett, who's done really well in the last 6-7 months or so, out injured. Bresnan is coming, and he's runs and wickets. And that's that sort of strength and depth. It's pushing the guys playing. You know that you got to keep your performance level high. And it's really bearing fruit. So no, it looks good, and it's down to the lots of hard work, a lot of professionalism, a lot of good management, and also a tribute to the county game as well. That they can still produce players that can keep the guys in the England team. They know that if they fall by the wayside with injury or whatever, there's guys who can come in and take their place.
I'm just going to say there, I say part of the bowling attack, there's a bit of variety there because they're not all sort of the same type of bowler, and again that's pretty key, isn't it, to give the batsmen to ask them different questions and pose them different challenges.
It is. I'm a bit worried though. I'll be too short to be in this England team because they're all 6'5", 7", and that sort of stuff. But they all do different things. I mean, obviously Anderson swings the ball. Tremlett, good bounce, good gets on the uncomfortable bounce of batsmen. Broad, he seemed to have discovered what bowling should be about. And he pitches up and swings it. Bresnan nibbles the ball off the deck. They all do, and then obviously Swan, very canny, very skillful flight and guile and turn. So Strauss, the captain, he knows that at any time he calls up someone to bowl, he's going to get someone of really high skill performing at their best. So they're good.
And of course, as well, they've actually a bit of contribution with the bat in the previous game, in a little bit of trouble. But of course, that the guys down the end there actually can use the wood as well.
And that's a modern day player. But going back in my day, when 5-6 wickets were down, he was just starting to roller up. But now when you're batting 8, 9, 10, 11. You have to do your bit, and these guys work. If you see the guys, the batters, the bowlers in the nets, they probably bat longer than the batters do, and they really work. So they really, because it's important these days if you can eke out as many rounds on the order, and that's shown at the previous Test match. We were 130 for 6 or 7. And we finished up getting a competitive score to give yourself a chance to go on and win the game. So every run helps. If you're batting, bowling, fielding, it all definitely helps with the team performance for sure.
And of course, India not really a pushover, but they haven't really performed in this series today. We're standing probably under the balcony where I think there will be an appearance later on today. So there should be good support for them though here in Birmingham.
There will be good support. Hey, these guys, they're a fantastic team, and yeah, I'm sure they'll be hurting from. And they'll know. No one needs to tell them that they haven't quite hit their straps. I don't know if they've been. I wouldn't have thought they would have taken England for granted, and I don't know what's going on. Obviously, the injuries to Zahir Khan is a big blow. He's a wonderfully skilled bowler, Zahir. And anyone losing some of their best bowlers is always going to struggle. But our bowlers have obviously. Bowl well, bowl well to them, and they've come up against a tough team. But it won't surprise me if this Indian team. I've got a big respect for Mahendra Singh Dhoni as a captain. He seems a sort of the guy who leads the team. So I wouldn't be surprised if to see them, put up a stern performance and give this England team a good challenge in this Test match and for the rest of the series.
And maybe if England do win, possibly on their way to #1 in the world, we might see another balcony appearance from them and sort of to thank the fans. Well,
I don't know. They're going ticket bus tours and all that sort of. The players they work hard, and if they make it there, which is all down to them, it's not through. It would have been through hard efforts and graft and I'm sure that the aim is to get there, but the bigger aim is obviously to stay there. I'm sure that's what they see as the big challenge ahead.
Great stuff. Well, listen, it's a busy afternoon today. Thanks for joining us, Gladstone, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the test when it comes round.
Looking forward to it.